the Bhoys from Seville.
Portugal, it seems, will forever be a part of Celtic's history. First Lisbon, now this city, Porto. It's April the 24th, 2003, and Celtic have just beaten one of the city's teams, Boa Vista, to reach the UEFA Cup final, where they'll play against the other, FC Porto. It was a long and winding road which took them to Lithuania, England, Spain and Germany. Victory against Boa Vista that night meant Scotland's champions would play in a memorable third European final.
Today we celebrate together, but well, sorry, but in Seville we'll have to beat you.
It will be a nice final. It will be a nice party. That's right.
Let's have that football win.
Very excited. We knew we was going to the final. I felt better if I had a ticket right enough.
It'd be great to see another team, another Celtic team in the hoops, do the same as we did back in '67.
Just to see a smile on my wife's face and my Wayne's face, I'll be happy when we lift that cup.
This is paradise, home to Celtic Football Club. But it's empty, because everyone's gone to Seville. The Andalusian capital is one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. Steeped in history, it's seen the invasion of the Moors. But now the late May tourist would be replaced by a very different kind of invader. They came from places like Coat Bridge, home to 83-year-old James Traquair. He's never left the country before, so has never needed a passport. The trip to Seville will be his first on a plane.
And if we win, you can have a sweetheart stout.
It's your thing.
A sweetheart stout, so you can drink. You get drunk in a strong cup of tea.
At the start of the competition, my son says to me, "Do you get to the final you go?" I said aye, but I said, no, I don't think so. But now,
You're on your own now.
the furthest I've been to now is Yarmouth in England for a holiday. A fortnight in Yarmouth. And I feel, well, I was a bit nervous at the start, but now it's coming near. I says, well, I've got to try it, so nothing to lose. I think they're going to win it. I think they'll come back with a cup. I hope so, anyway.
Danny Smith is the barber of Uddingston. But more than anything, he wants to be the barber of Seville. Tickets for the final are like gold dust, but he thinks his idea for getting one is a snip.
It started off as a joke in here when I said to a customer who was going to Seville, I said, if you can get me a ticket, then you won't pay for another haircut for the rest of your life. So it started off as a joke, and then I decided that we'll spread the word and see if we can get a ticket. It would mean more than most things, I think. You know, if I could just hold that ticket and be there, it would be wonderful.
So, you're willing to give me a free haircut for life and you pay me?
Yeah.
That's starting to sound like quite a good deal.
I think it's a great deal.
One of the biggest Celtic fans I've spoken to in the last few days, and you're the double of Lorenzo Amoruso.
Oh, don't say I'm a better footballer than him for a start.
I think you've got a better hairdo as well. So, do you cut his hair at all?
Not at all, but he could be doing me a good haircut, I can see that.
Bar 67 in Glasgow's Gallowgate, a favourite watering hole for the Celtic faithful. Among them was 53-year-old Phil McPhee. He'd travelled to Sedova, Blackburn, Celta Vigo, Stuttgart and Liverpool. But just before the semi against Boa Vista, he died suddenly.
Your time after time, no matter where we walk through life, no matter how near or far. far.
Phil's heart was set on attending the final, and his ashes were on the bus as his friends set off for Seville 4 days before the big game.
I'll always look back as I walk away. The memories will last for eternity, and we'll always sing through the sunshine and rain. And we'll always be back, time and again.
When we beat Blackburn, they forecast we'd get to the final, but nobody took them serious.
It's always one that went to all the games. And as far as I'm concerned, going to this final, Phil is as much at this final as I am.
We're hoping to maybe get in maybe on the Tuesday night or early Wednesday morning and scatter Phil's ashes over the park. And we think that'd be a fitting tribute to him.
If fans couldn't get tickets for the final, at least they'd be properly attired.
I've no much chance of getting one on the day, but I'm just going over to soak up the atmosphere anyway.
I don't think Seville knows who's going to hit it. It's going to be amazing.
Just as amazing as it was in 1967, when Celtic beat Inter Milan to become the first British team to win the European Cup. Lisbon is now part of Celtic legend, and that final saw an exodus of Celtic fans not repeated until now.
Barely 7 minutes from time came the winning goal. Chalmers deflected Murdoch's shot past Sati.
Different team, different era, different style of play. But from the players' point of view, they won't be bothered about that. They were just as excited as we were back in 1967 to be going to a cup final where the eyes of Europe will be upon you. It just makes you realise how many people base their lives around an event such as this. I mean, the emails have been coming in to us in the department upstairs from all over the world, and there are people coming from all over the world. Celtics is such an integral part of their lives. It's frankly an amazing club.
The Bar 67 squad reaches Leeds Airport. The first leg of the journey is over as Celtic fans from all over the world set off for Seville.
Phenomenal. As my son has asked me to come over here, my son says if they won the semi-final, he says, "Dad, get your passport." Says his mother, "Get your passport, I'll take you to Seville." So this is me here today with my grandwains. This is one of the greatest days of my lifetime.
We can't wait to get there. It's got to be brilliant over there, all the singing and dancing. It's got to be brilliant.
Delighted, still can't believe we're going to a UEFA Cup final.
Joe and Liz Quinn from Wishaw nearly didn't go at all. They stayed at an airport hotel so they wouldn't miss their flight. But they partied late, and in the morning they put the oops into the hoops.
We got up at 10 to 7 and the flight was at 7. We drank too much on the night before and we missed our flight. So now we're travelling to Malaga, doing an extra 1,000 miles to get to Portugal to come back. I don't care, as long as I'm there.
His phone's been on all the time since he made his cut price ticket offer, but so far the Barber of Seville has had no takers.
Obviously more people going without tickets than with tickets. I don't know, probably about 20,000 people without tickets, so it's going to be a wonderful atmosphere. Ticket or no ticket, it's going to be a great day, I think.
20,000? More like 70,000, like Danny, heading ticketless for the final.
loved luxury